Hello, and welcome back to the lost depths of Phandelver.
And I want to suck your blood.
Who
I feel
replaced
like
Lord
that.
DM with the old Richard Farr from that movie?
Welcome back, guys. I hope things have been good for everyone.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit, but
Sure.
it's
I mean, it's been something.
It's been something. It's true. All right. As we continue our adventure here through the forgotten tombs, the forgotten crypts, underneath what you have come to understand as being an ancient ruined skull above you, out of reach, and in its depths, the tombs of ancient adventurers, guards, leaders, and other types. As you kind of make your way through the crypts here, you find clues to the past, clues to things that once existed here as deities or lesser, carved in stone here, in the shape of deer, in the shape of dragons and horses, things of everyday life. You kind of make your way into a new tomb here, which seems quite different from the rest of the area here as you continue forward. There's a large dwarven statue sitting upon a pillar, a raised platform, looking down upon an open coffin casket, laying there with a slab open and no body in there. As you kind of look around the room, you notice there's two doors. You made the choice to take a moment to reflect on what this might be as you stare into a room that has nothing but a simple fountain in the middle, surrounded on the walls on all four sides by seemingly beautiful paintings in arced stone column archways of dwarves of some kind all around you, different attire, different states of nobility and posture, stature. As you kind of look around, and in an odd place like this, you consider what could possibly this thing here be doing in a place like this. As Ronan and Oliva kind of journey to the west of the room there, and they open the door and they find a passageway that seems to be covered, a long hallway that seems to be covered in what appears to be long spider webs that it's hard to know exactly how long such a thing would be there. As we go there now and continue where we left off. All right. Oliva and Ronan, as you kind of stand here in the moment, looking through the doorway here, as you open the door, seeming brushing aside and watching as cobwebs and bits of little spiders kind of scurry and run away underneath the cracks of the door and into the dark corners that you kind of lose them. You break some of the spider webs free as you open the door, and you feel a slight breeze, just a very small light breeze as it kind of lofts past the both of you.
Does that breeze carry any kind of scent?
Roll a perception check. Good question. Or nature. I'll let you choose.
Perception's way, but 14.
Okay, 14. You inhale deeply, Ronan, as the breeze travels past you, kind of getting an idea of maybe what might lie beyond the passage here. What you smell is hints of mildew, moisture. There's humidity. It smells like a like an old wine cellar that's just been left to ruin.
I'm gonna stare straight ahead into that dark cavern of a mouth, and pat Ronan on the back hard enough to make him stumble forward and say, "Well, lead the way."
Okay.
I mean, sure. You can chill here for a moment. I wasn't gonna go too terribly far, but yeah, I'll just
as long as you go first.
Forward.
As long as you go first.
Yeah, I'd say I'll walk forward maybe 60 feet.
Oh, you're gonna go into the hallway a bit.
Yeah, I just want to see what I can see.
Sure, Ronan. You travel in a bit deeper, and the room, though dark, kind of it doesn't matter much to you, as you can kind of see a little bit farther beyond it. I'm gonna go ahead and move your character a little bit for you here, about to there, if you don't mind. Aliva, are you remaining back by the door here? I should probably move you a little bit.
I'd follow him, but I'm following him from behind.
Okay, you got it. So you can go ahead and move.
Lead.
Yeah, you got it. You can go ahead and move Aliva wherever you think she might be there in as far as the relation to Ronan. Ronan, you kind of come to a pretty large, with your passive perception, you can see it before you walk through it. There's a pretty large web in front of you here. It covers the entire kind of length of the corridor here, the width and the length, the height. It stretches all the way up. You might have to find a way to duck through it, or maybe just get rid of it altogether. Do you want to continue?
Yeah, I don't really know if I want to fuck with this giant ass web with not everybody here.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah. Sure.
So is that web completely blocking the way, or can we duck around it?
So you could definitely figure out a way to get rid of the web if you choose to. Or
No, that's not what I asked, DM. I asked if the web was completely blocking the way, or if we can get around it.
Roll an investigation.
Pluck one of the strings like a guitar string.
Oh man, I love you guys.
Yeah, don't try that shit with me.
Oh, that's a dirty 20. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm on to you.
Yeah, seemingly, as you kind of slowly take a moment here to kind of look around the outside edge of the corridor here, where the webs seem to be clinging. You notice there are a few areas here where you could duck underneath, with quite a bit of room. Even you with your armor and things, possibly even somebody as big as Grumback, if he were around, may be able to fit through in this one little area in the left-hand corner.
With my my fancy dirty 20, could I get any kind of inclination that this is like a dangerous way to go, or just kind of like a way to go?
I guess I should ask, how would Aliva what would Aliva use to try and sense this? Would it be like
any of that weird darkness from earlier on with the shadows?
You see, you're not currently holding the Amulet of Athazar, are you? I think that's
No.
D1 currently. Okay. All right. Let me see here. I would say, at the moment, Aliva, it's hard for you to really kind of roll a wisdom check. We'll see. Whoops. Natural one. That's a 3.
Is not right.
Dirty 20 followed by natural 1.
That's so funny. So is the way of D&D, I guess. So you kind of close your eyes for a moment, not too shut, and as you kind of look around the room here and the corridor, and you're kind of a little bit startled by the webbing and such. You swear that every once in a while you feel a little creepy crawly on you, but you just sweep your hand away and there's nothing there. You it's hard to know if you're on the right pathway here. You are deep underneath the ground here. You have seen ancient things here, but for you individually, with your three, it's hard to say.
All right. I'm going to look at Ronan then and kind of like wait for him to see what he wants to do.
Yeah, Ronan, you can see pretty far here in the distance. As it's been, a couple of minutes since you've heard from D1 and Brandy, which we'll go to quick if you guys don't mind. D1 and Brandy, you're in the room here with the fountain in front of you. The fountain kind of running here as a fountain would. It's water streaming out. There's a part on top. There seems to be dwarves all around it. There seems to be, as you walk around, there's 6 dwarves with kind of little shoulders and heads in between each, and then there's a couple of dwarves. There's on each side there is 2 tiny little statues. They look like maybe females in the kind of torso area of the dwarf itself. It's very odd. All of them with their hands kind of held out, almost like there should be like a weapon or something in their hand, but instead there's water running out the bottom. Is there anything you'd like to do in the room here? The both of you?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, actually, first of all, could D1, I'm trying to think of time frames, but D1's going to look through Rummy's eyes and check on our statue buddy.
Okay.
Because I just want to see how he's doing, and how, since we wrapped him in the band-aids, approximately how long has it been?
Oh, it's been a little bit, but it hasn't been like you guys haven't. There hasn't been a whole lot of time that has passed.
It hasn't been a full 8 hours.
Yeah, it's maybe been probably about an hour, around an hour, I would say, maybe a little bit less.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely, if you'd like to.
We don't need to go to the screen or anything. I just want to make sure he's still there and nothing's like attacking or destroying it or anything crazy like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sent him back to check on Grumback.
Yeah, I thought I said, did I send Rummy just back to Grumback, or did I send him all the way back to our statue buddy?
To where? Sorry.
To the statue buddy.
Oh, the statue. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, we might not have nobody watching the statue right now, if Rummy's not.
Yeah, I don't remember. Hold on, give me one moment here.
I want to say you had sent Rummy back to try and convey for Grunback to go back to that statue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think that was the plan, wasn't it? For him to go ask Grumback to go check on the statue, and then Rummy could come with us. That actually sounds familiar. Ronan's on it.
Wait a minute. I think you had Rummy down with you in underneath the statue.
Yeah, for the fight I did.
Arm. Yep. So, because I have him here on the screen along with Bitters.
Yeah,
so do you guys
want to? Do you want 20 to get through the gate? Remember that?
You did. Yeah, it was awesome. Do you want me to just kind of bring him into the room down here with you?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what happened. Did I ask Grumback to go check on the statue and guard the statue?
You did.
Us? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and he hasn't returned.
Okay, but he's sort of watching and making sure nothing's fucking with our statue.
So you have Rummy right here in the room.
Okay, so then Rummy's back. Okay, yeah, that's what I was curious about.
Okay, yeah. Do you want Bitters with you, Brandy?
I think Bitters has been with us the whole time, hasn't he?
I just don't have him in his token in here for some reason. But she's in here now, or he. So there you go. Yeah, I'll put Bitters with Brandy, and you can have Rummy. There you go.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, you have your option here. You can kind of do whatever you'd like. It's been a few minutes since Ronan and Aliva have lost your sight here.
Yeah, and I think I tried throwing a coin in the fountain and making a wish, but I don't think
you
did anything.
Yeah, it made a little plunk, as you heard the coin kind of sink in. However,
Is there anything else in this room that looks the way that something that we can interact with in some way?
Maybe. Where exactly would you like to look?
I feel like the fountain has to be like the focal point, so I'm trying to see if there is something we can do to interact with the fountain more than just sitting here looking at it.
Sure. I would say, yeah, you can, if you want to walk up to the fountain, Oliva, you can absolutely choose a spot of the fountain if you want to get a good look, and go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Brandy.
Sorry?
It's a Brandy, not Oliva.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Yeah, Brandy.
Oh, good.
My bad.
I've been swapped.
14. All right. Just do this. Oh, wow. So you kind of take a moment here, Brandy, and you look around the outer edges of the fountain here, kind of reaching down a little bit into the water. Do you reach down into the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Reaching down into the water, kind of underneath the statues, underneath the feet and stuff, kind of looking for grooves, looking for any kind of switches or gaps that might indicate some kind of movement or freedom of movement, things like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, you make your way kind of around the outer edge, and nothing seems to catch your eye.
Okay.
And you said there's 2 female statues on the wall or in the fountain?
In the fountain.
So yeah, so there's no statues in the room but inside the fountain.
Yeah, so it's weird there if you can see the screen. It's you can see it kind of duplicates on the other sides. This is the side you can't see. It's exactly the same.
Got it.
You do notice. Well, you know what? I mean, roll a perception check, the two of you.
Okay. Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Natty one tonight.
Jesus.
Oh no.
That is an 8. We're gonna still call it an 8.
That kind of night.
It's crazy. Okay. I'll leave it with a 13. So you look around the room here.
Hey, not everyone is a Leva.
Girl, Brandy. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm stuck on your name right now.
Brandy.
Why am I? I know. I'm so sorry.
You're in love with me.
There it is. It's
Oh man. You guys are so great.
Just picture
All right.
Leva slapping you in the face. That's all the answer you
I
get.
guess so. I don't know what my problem is. Holy shit. Okay. Brandy.
Yes.
Oh man. As you look around here, you see D1. He's kind of distracted at the moment by something kind of off in the water, maybe kind of a sparkle or glimmer. Even with your natural one, you notice there is something shiny in there that, aside from the coin that you threw in. Brandy, you look around the outside edges. There's paintings all along the room here. It's odd. Like there doesn't seem to be any doorways or knobs or anything.
Right.
It's just there's a different dwarf in a different posture in every painting.
Oh, but they are different. Okay.
Yeah, they are different, but they're similar. They're kind of in the same pose. However, there's some differences in the way that they're standing, and that's all. I'll say.
Yeah, like a line of dwarves, maybe. Okay. Have we explored the rest of this area in general?
You have not.
Okay, I'm out of this room. Room is boring.
Okay. You got
There
it, Brandy.
was that treasure chest that me and Aliba had run across that we had let you know about.
Oh, that's sure. I definitely remember that.
definitely.
I know exactly where that is.
That's great. All right.
It's only been like 5 or
Brandy.
6 weeks.
Yeah. Do you want to follow Brandy? Be like, hey, where are you
Okay.
going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait up.
Yeah,
Okay.
where I would try and remember where that chest was that Aliva and Ronan told me about.
Yeah. So I would say at this point,
It's somewhere.
it would be hard. Like, you know that it's somewhere back the way you came. Maybe it was in the direction that they had journeyed into. That when you guys split off, it was the section that they. So maybe you could find it, or you know,
I guess
maybe
so.
you
Oh,
they
yeah,
told her
way
about
back
it,
there.
like,
5 minutes ago, she should know exactly where.
Did me and Brandy go that way? I don't think we did.
You did not. No, it was Ronan and
Yeah,
Ali when
that's right.
when you guys
Because we separated.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess have we really explored this room that I'm in now with the big statue?
You've looked around, but you haven't really I would say explored it.
Okay,
There's a lot here to kind of take in. I mean, aside from just the simple map there that you see in front of you, the whole room here is kind of extravagant. I mean, there's murals on the ceiling here. There's the ceiling itself is kind of domed and arched. There's this kind of statue in the middle here. Like I said, the room itself is lined with these kind of columns and archways that would look like maybe a door. However, as you kind of look around the room here, you notice that it doesn't seem to be any function, face value.
Yeah. And the coffin is empty.
Coffin's empty.
All right, and then the other two went into the Tunnel of Doom.
They did. You can follow if you'd like.
Yeah, we could go see how they're doing in the spider tunnel.
Yeah. I guess we have to do that.
All right, perfect. You make your way kind of through the door here, the open door, as it was left open by Aliva and Ronan. As you kind of get closer here, I'll move you guys closer. Are you leaving Rummy and Bitters in the fountain room, or are you bringing them with you?
No, I think we'll bring them.
Okay.
We might as well make it a whole family affair.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you have Rummy and Bitters. Perfect. You make your way into the room, or rather past the door. The spider webs, cobwebs all over. As you get deeper into the room here, you notice they kind of become more abundant. Doesn't take long, Brandy, for you to notice Aliva as you make your way into the room, into the corridor.
All right, I would just try and catch up, and just say, hey, we haven't really found anything of interest in the other rooms. You guys are still alive, so that's good.
We're just debating if we want to push forward into this or wait for you guys and then push forward into this.
Yeah.
But everybody's here now, so
It looks like kind of a horror tunnel.
It looks fitting.
doesn't really look any different from any other tunnel.
I mean, that's true. So, I mean, spider webs are pretty much every tunnel.
Almost. It's not spider webs, it's fucking water.
Or bugs.
Yeah, bugs too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, all good. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you kind of get closer to Ronan here. Is there anything that you guys want to like? What's the plan as you take in the surroundings? The cave itself, the corridor itself, you can tell it was carved out of the cave. Not carved. It was kind of the cave here was utilized as cave system. Since it's underneath the ground, you can tell that it's kind of been taken care of over the years. The ceilings are kind of smooth. The rock that you walk on here is more or less smooth. However, the spider webs here are kind of a little they're a little scary. D1, with that being said, you notice, without any kind of checks or anything necessary, something quite odd, actually, that's kind of happening over the past 10 minutes, maybe. Your ring, your finger.
Yep.
It feels almost unusually cold and heavy. As you kind of journey on here, continue on, you didn't really pay it much mind, assuming that it was nothing. As you maybe you bumped your finger or something, and that's what's going on. But you now that you're here,
yeah, I'm gonna show it to Brandy and to say, you've got fleshier hands than I do. Can you feel this and tell me if it feels cold to you?
Yeah, sure.
I think our little goblin demon creature buddy might be up to something in there.
Oh shit ass. Forgot about that guy.
Yeah, we
Prisoners
got her.
getting rowdy, you said.
Yeah, we got our little friend trapped in there. I'm gonna be talking to my ring and go, how's it going down there? We'll get you out soon.
there's no response.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think he can hear us, but I don't think we can hear him.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, I gotta just take note of it.
Okay.
And, yeah, I just sort of go, that's weird, and shake my head and just go, okay, let's continue on, I guess.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, D1. You make your way. You find yourself, closer to Ronan and Aliva, you and Brandy here, as you're kind of butted head and head next to this kind of very large spider web that Ronan is currently looking at.
Does anybody have a torch lit?
No, not lit, but we could light one.
All right.
I believe I have torches.
I'm gonna run my hand along my glaive blade.
All right.
Sack some health.
Yeah, you got it, Ronan.
What's half 83? 41? 42?
Half of 83, 41 and a half.
Yeah,
And it's D&D, so you round up, right?
that's right. For that, yeah. Whatever doesn't benefit you. Whatever's the worst for you. So usually you round down in dice, but for this, yeah.
All right. So doing that, I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade, and I'm gonna make a couple of swipes at this spider web, see if I can just burn it off.
Yeah, so Ronan, as you run your hand up the glaive, there's a moment of kind of clarity in the just for a moment as you kind of look around you, as time kind of stands still just for a moment. As you look around, you can see this corridor in front of you is clean. There's people. There's people in robes every 15, 20 feet leading into this section of the cave here. Holy symbols around their necks. Single taper candle in their hand, illuminating different sections of the cave, casting shadows on the walls that seem nefarious. Just for a moment, as you kind of
heading deeper in or back towards the statue.
So deeper in from your position here, since you're the furthest one in, and you can kind of get a good narrow view right down the middle of this right down this corridor here, you can see really far. And so for a moment here, as soon as you sacrifice a bit of your blood onto your glaive, you notice it. It's only about a second or two of a flash before everything transforms back to the way it is.
I just kind of blink, puzzled for a second, and then...
Yeah. The parathis in your pocket is warm in your pocket. In your pouch. You can feel it.
Hot pocket.
Like it's a noticeable temperature change that nobody else seems to notice, but you can feel it. Sorry.
I'll keep note of that. And
Yeah,
I'm assuming this is like a little step down.
it is. Yep, it's a little degrade. So you go ahead and get rid of the spider web there with your glaive.
Yep.
Okay, the spider web is extinguished in front of you. It kind of burns in front of you with no problem, all the way to the edges. Only a tiny little bit of thread is left behind as you look around. It casts light for a moment around the room here. You can see how smooth the ceilings are, like they were maintained for a long time over the years. There's also a little bit of soot around the edges. I'll go ahead and let you continue.
Yeah, I'll hop down the pathway up to the next spider web.
Sure. Yeah, so as you stand here and looking in front of you, you notice this one's a bit higher. It's not very low to the ground here. You can very easily duck your head underneath it. From what you can tell, it's a pretty open bit of the chamber here as it reaches up maybe a good 30 feet before it peaks back down to maybe about 10. A section of the cave. Every once in a while, you'll hear like a little bit of water just dripping in the background.
Yeah, I'll move forward a little more.
Sure. All right, Ronan, you got
see
it.
This,
You do. You do. As soon as you kind of come around the corner here, Ronan, you notice there is most certainly a husk standing right here in front of you. Totally motionless, peeking out from behind a bit of cobweb and rock. You can tell it's been here for a little bit. There seems to be a spider web that's draped over it. There are pieces of thread kind of across the face. You can see this from where you are because of your special eyes.
All right, so it's not one of the effigies for what we assume the swamp horror thing?
Well, this seems to be a husk. It's been a while since you've seen one, but you can see that it's here, and it's, like I said, it's. I would even say roll a wisdom check, both you and Aliva, since you're the closest in this moment.
Yeah, just making a note that I am still following him.
Yeah, you got it. Sounds good.
Yeah, I tapped Aliva on the shoulder and point at it. Fucking dead guy up there.
Oh, I see.
Did you say investigation or perception?
Wisdom check.
Oh, okay.
Yep, thank you. Both of you, if you don't mind. Aliva gets a 17. Ronan gets a 4. All right.
I think it's a dead guy. He could still be.
So this is more for the husk there. This is just kind of a check to see if you could feel any kind of residual essence coming off of this. And Ronan, you don't really feel anything much different, considering that in your pocket there's kind of a warmth that wasn't there a little bit ago. It's kind of got your curiosity stirring, as well as this kind of new found idea that you solved something that isn't currently here, has your mind wrapped up a bit. Aliva, you on the other hand, having just come around the corner and ducking underneath the spider web, you get a good look at the husk out in front of you here. You can feel an absolute change, a difference in the energy in the room here and in this corridor. It's dropped significantly. You can almost feel a sadness as you kind of just hop down onto this lower platform where Ronan is. There's a noticeable emotional difference, like a sadness. Only it's has no root. It's just kind of a floating feeling that you can quickly brush off. However, you understand that if you feel as though if you let this root, if you let this really settle, if you let yourself get in your own head too much, this might overtake you.
Yeah,
it's an odd
I would,
feeling.
At this point, step beside Ronan and put out an arm and stop him from going further, and just saying, we need to talk before we go any further with the others.
Yeah, what's
and I
on your
definitely,
mind?
I'd explain kind of what I was feeling, and then also the fact that if there's any kind of like compromisation of our minds with the amulet, maybe the person with the amulet doesn't need to go forward.
Okay. And right now, I don't think Aliva knows who has the amulet.
Nope, and I'm aware of that, and I'm a little ticked off.
All right. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, Aliva, you relay to Ronan here your feelings. What's the process? What's the steps going forward here for you?
I think we're just waiting for these two to catch up.
Because we're catching up, because we can't necessarily hear this conversation. So
Right.
we'd still presumably just be walking
Okay.
behind them and getting closer.
I love it. Yeah, no,
And I
love
would
it.
tell Ronan outright, I'm like, listen, they don't trust me, obviously, and I think they only trust you slightly more, but maybe you should be the one to bring this up.
That's a pretty fair point. And I'm inclined to agree with it. I mean, personally, I don't feel this heavy sadness in the room that you're describing, but I'll take your paladin word for it.
I just look pleased.
Nice. Perfect. Brandy, as you get closer down into the room here, roll a wisdom check for me.
Okay.
Oh man,
I'm stuck on that one for a second.
it was scary. Yeah. You hop down onto the platform here, Brandy, and a kind of a little bit of a breeze sweeps back through the corridor here as you look at your companions down a couple of feet in front of you. You walk forward and you see your lantern kind of giving way. I'm assuming you're holding your lantern over you.
Yes, yeah.
As it gives way, the light kind of gives the shadows give way to the light as it reflects. You kind of focus the beam on the husk in front of you that seems to be down a platform, but its head and upper shoulders is kind of level with the ground as you look at eye level onto the lower platform. And as soon as you see it, there's like a feeling of sadness. Although you brush it aside, Brandy, it doesn't seem like real to you. You can almost tell in the moment here that something isn't right. Although you know that you could be absolutely swept off into your own mind if you let this go too far. In the moment here, you're fine.
Well, I definitely would look around at everybody and go, listen, this place smells haunted. We gotta keep our wits about us.
I'm just waiting for the giant spider to jump out.
No, you're gonna call it into creation.
Perfect. D1.
Yeah.
As you round the corner here with Rummy and you kind of look down, you can't help but, as a matter of fact, you know what? Roll two wisdom checks for me.
Oh, goddamn.
2 wisdoms.
Yep. 2 wisdom checks. Yes. All right.
Oh, there you go. It's a 14 or a 14.
Oh my god. What are the chances? It's hilarious. Okay. D1, as you round the corner here, you flick your finger a bit, seeing if maybe it's something to do with you. You feel a small tugging, and instantly, just a flash for a moment of a face, a furry face with deep black eyes that you remember taking off of a ship. It was in a cage. You had it walk with you. You had it go down into a seemingly a safe place with you, where you assured it that you would come back. you have these feelings in your brain. They're moving around. It's kind of mocking you in a way. Not mocking you is not the right word. It's kind of it's poking you. It's almost like it's trying to get underneath your skin. These thoughts as you wrestle with them. You step down onto the platform here, and it seems like you can't help but feel even angrier, as you've taken this as kind of like an offensive thing in the moment here, as you feel the ring almost seem colder to you and heavier as you curl your fingers around it, seeing your companions kind of gathered up on the platform in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna take the ring off my finger for a second, and I'm gonna kind of roll it with my fingers a bit, and like spin it around and try to inspect it and see if there's anything odd looking about it.
Sure. Roll a perception check. Or an investigation check. I'll let you choose.
Okay, we'll go investigation.
Okay.
Oh,
nice. Holy shit. That's a 30 right there. 30. I think that's the highest I've ever seen on Roll20. It's a 30.
Yeah, investigation and then guidance.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, D1. There's a difference. Your ring feels different. In certain circles, certain people would be privy to the knowledge that I'm about to tell you. But somewhere along your journey, along the way, maybe in private conversation with a patron, or during your prayers, or your very little devotion to your to your warlock patron, which is what we'll say. In passing thought, maybe even a brief amount of information was bestowed upon you, much further intellectually than would normally be passed on for some reason. Maybe to invoke more of a
better deal
of a devotion from you, something like that. So you know that this ring has many different transformations, many different kind of ways that it can present itself, as far as rooms and things that you can bring into it and take out. However, you also understand that if anything bad happens in that area, as far as perhaps a death or a struggle of great trauma, that certain ripples and reflections radiate out from that extra dimensional space and cause kind of fractures. And it can also affect the weave's connection to the item itself, causing unnatural and odd after effects to the item long term. As you kind of stand here rolling the ring around in the palm of your hand, you look at it. There's a little crack from one side of the gem on the top of it to the other.
All right, I'm gonna hang on. Do I have message?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what spells I have all of a sudden. Okay, I do have message. I'm gonna message Ronan just inside of his head.
Sure.
And it'd be like, this ring I found, it belonged to... Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name.
It's all right.
It's something backwards, I know that. What was the wizard's name again? Fuck, I can't believe I can't remember that.
Trebre.
That's right. Herbert.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
That's right. I'd be like, I've been feeling this presence ever since I grabbed it. I don't know if this ring belonged to Trebre, or if Trebre got it from some other person, but at some point we need to talk about these presence that I'm sure you are also accustomed to.
I think back to him. It's hard to tell whether the presence is something attached to you, or if it's something attached to Trebre.
That's exactly what I'm having a hard time telling right now. Yeah, we'll have to talk more. This artifact has haunting visions behind it.
You hear in your mind, D1. It's a subtle whisper in the back of your mind. It's quiet echo behind it. It says,
Oh, I totally didn't hear that.
"Oh, motherfucker!" It whispers the name to you, Aliva.
Hey!
Oh, my ring that whispers Aliva to me.
No, not your ring. Something else.
Something else.
Shit.
Yeah. In the back of your mind, it's subtle, but you hear it.
I'm innocent, I swear.
I'm gonna like quickly glance over her way and then like go, look, hang on, don't make it obvious, and then sort of look away again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually put the ring back on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
It's cold.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of like smack myself in the face a couple times, and then just walk up to the party and just be like, "So, what's up ahead? Where are we going here?"
Yeah. As far as I can tell, there's some kind of husk, and I think another body further down. But
Well,
everybody's just looks like they got the heebie-jeebies.
yeah, I've been feeling a little strange since we got in here too, but these husks have been leading us somewhere, almost like a breadcrumb trail.
I'm just looking at Ronan as if I'm waiting for him to say more.
Yeah, I want to press on, but I don't think it's a great idea. We got fucking statue man back there all wrapped up, waiting. We got Grumback. Where the fuck is that bastard anyway?
I sent Grumback back to try to keep an eye on our statue, buddy. We still got several hours before those wraps, but I mean, we used the wraps. We might as well. We got like 6 hours.
I definitely want to be there when they take effect, but
yeah. So I think trying to guesstimate, but we probably have maybe, I don't know. I'm guessing like 6 more hours or something like that before he should come alive.
yeah.
But in the meantime,
How about
I'm down to check out this
come
tunnel.
back to this later. There is that treasure chest that me and Aliva found earlier that I'd like to dig into. And general consensus is this place is just fucking feeling weird.
But that also might mean that we're going the right direction.
Yeah,
That's
what
true.
I'm thinking too. I mean, we're.
And I'd rather come back to this rested up.
We could always split up further. Have 2 people wait here, 2 people go on.
Yeah, well, we are heading towards something called the horror. And it's feeling pretty horrible in here.
Wow, good one.
I mean, if we could make a quick jaunt back to the chest, sure.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
do
think
that.
the chest is gonna have anything groundbreaking in there, but who knows?
That's the wrong attitude to have. Could be treasures beyond our wildest imaginations.
Yeah, I mean, we could set up camp. We could go back to where the statue is and set up camp or something too.
I like that idea.
I'm wondering if I'm very curious if those guys knew where the fuck they were going. I mean, they did get turned to stone by basilisks, but I mean, when they came in here, did they have a plan? That's what I was just wondering what their plan was with, you know what I mean?
I don't imagine anybody has just stumbled down here.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so.
sure
You would think they
been
would have
here
been
has
looking for something.
Yeah.
What were they looking
But on the
for?
bright side, we can just ask them.
Yeah, that's sort of the hope. All right, we can go check out that chest, and then do we got something that we can sleep in tonight?
I think I have like a bedroll. Like that kind of thing.
What's the cooldown on our... Actually, cooldown. That might be a bad word. Ain't no metagaming there at all, right?
I love it. It's great.
How's our rock tent looking?
Wait, our what?
Our little...
Oh, we do have a fancy tent.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
rock tent. Yeah.
Our little tent that looks like a rock from the
Oh, I
outside.
forgot it looks like a rock. I was like, rock tent.
Yeah. It looks like a giant boulder, but it's big on the
I ain't
inside.
sleeping on no rocks. Not get you though.
Yeah.
This.
I need to find that dead old man in his book again, too.
Yeah, maybe also check to see if that one guy is still alive.
That, too.
That's funny. All right, here. All right, cool. Sorry. So you guys are making your way out of the corridor then, like back the way you came, away from the husk? Okay, all right.
I would take the back of the group to follow.
Yeah, you got it. Let me...
As we start moving, I just nudge Aliva and give her a wink.
the most awkward expression crosses my face. Like I want to be like it's like I'm pep talking myself like, okay, be nice, be kind, be encouraging back, and then I just awkwardly pat his shoulder, and then I look like I regret it immediately.
I just
great.
snicker under my breath.
That's funny.
I gotta walk by him and just be like, you vagina-borns act weird sometimes.
Would you quit saying that? Good God.
I mean,
It's great. Wait 1 second.
I just look grossed out.
I mean, I was created. You guys were the ones born in the weird way.
Well, there's more of us than you, so wouldn't you be the weird way?
Oh, but I think my way just feels more normal.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Oh my god. Okay. So you make your way out of the deep crypt there, kind of through the hallway with the braziers aflame, and you make your way into the general larger chamber before it.
Oh yeah, we were quite a ways in, weren't we?
Yeah.
So here you go.
Was that chest before or after the little ghosty guy with the
That was after.
fancy shit? It was after, okay.
And you make your way out of the corridor here, and you notice from this view coming out, it's a pretty good view of basically the entire room. You can also see the upper platform, the platform that you came in on from the west, the doorway as well, the gate that's slightly open. You can see the webbing around here. The spider webs are just all over the room here, especially up above you. You can see there's a canopy of webs as they cross back and forth above you, and just stirring curiosity and fear at the same time, thinking like there's probably spiders up there right now, right up above me. They could just drop right down onto a thread, and it would be hard for you to move away from them. I mean, especially with the extent that you have here. But that also makes you wonder that possibly there's maybe openings around here that you didn't know about before. Just stirs up more curiosity, but the floor is yours. There's 2 bidders. Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would say let's head to the treasure chest.
Yeah, we go hit the treasure chest and then wander back to that gate that closed and see if we can get close to the statue.
That's good.
Yeah.
Maybe even find Grumback someplace on the way.
Yeah, so I would say, for the sake of it, just because it's D&D and it's fun, what is the order, the way that we're moving, the single file line, we'll say, or are you kind of shoulder and shoulder? Like, how are we proceeding here, just so I know?
I would attempt to take the back of the line.
Okay.
I'd be like middle. I would imagine we're moving as like almost like a pack. Not quite in a straight line, but not quite shoulder.
No, I got you. That makes sense.
A little staggered.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd be somewhere in the middle, yeah.
I feel like I'd be out in front just leading everybody back to that loot.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. We'll put you there. D1, are you behind Ronan?
In case we get attacked from behind, I'll pull up the rear.
Oh, okay. You got it. Do you want Rummy with you?
Yeah. Or Rummy will just sort of be circling everybody the whole time.
Perfect. So you make your way from the bottom here, not deviating at all, kind of around the area here, with Brandy kind of in the middle of you, more or less, with Oliva behind her. Brandy with her lantern of revealing lit, exposing the area really, really well to everyone. I mean, all of you can pretty much see, but you could see everything pretty well, Brandy. And as you turn the lantern, there is a little focused lens on the front of it, where you notice when you start to begin to rotate the lantern, you notice that beam of light is kind of amplified in an area. There's like a little magical glisten around the little extenuated, the brighter area of light, if you will. There's a little kind of glimmer and shimmer around the beam as you turn it around the room here in different areas. I'm just wanted to say that in case you wanted to do anything with it. You make your way next to this kind of platform as you make your way closer and closer to the exit gate of the room here. Is there anything at all you just want to continue on?
As the Parathis cooling off as we move further away from that tunnel?
Roll a perception check.
$21.
21. It is actually, Ronan. It's not even noticeable that it warmed up anymore. It's slightly cooler than room temperature at the moment.
How does D1's ring feel?
Your ring, there's no requirement for a perception check for this. You could feel it. There's no difference. It's cold, it's heavy. There's a noticeable difference, D1. Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Yeah. Nineteen, yeah. You can definitely feel that there's a noticeable difference between the way that it used to feel on your finger and the way it feels now. Not that it's a worse feeling or a better feeling, just that it's just different. There's a different connection or something happening.
Okay. Yeah, I'm paying attention to it slightly, but also trying to put it out of my mind, but not really able to completely put it out of my mind.
Okay.
But I'm gonna sort of try to just okay, whatever, we'll pay attention to that at another time and try to keep it out of my mind, even though I can feel it on my finger.
Okay. That sounds good. You do this. Sorry, it's a little different for now. Here, I'll just do it this way. Screw it. This is easier. You make your way to out of the doorway here and through the entrance into the other crypt that you kind of came out of. You notice the same spider web kind of up in the corridor here, but they lessen and lessen as you continue on through the darkness here. I'll give you the floor here. You should be able to see the map.
Yeah.
Where you are.
D1's just kind of following the back, assuming that Oliva and Ronan know where they're going.
It was over here, wasn't it?
I don't know. Where was it?
Yeah.
This is fun for me. And as you continue passing through here, I'll just move you a little bit further into the room here, so you guys can decide from here. How about that? D1, roll a wisdom save for me.
Oh shit.
It's been a minute.
Save. That could be trouble.
It's an 18.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Okay. This is cool. So you hear in the back of your mind, D1, you hear, "You are clever, a builder, a breaker, but you do not understand power. Not yet."
Yeah, I was just gonna make note
It's
that
just in the back of your mind.
I've got to talk to Ronan at some point about this, but it doesn't seem like the appropriate time. But I'm a little freaked out.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got it. You notice there's a couple of just subtle differences in the air here, all of you, as you continue moving through. It's a little cooler, a little colder. Little bit of a breeze brushes through. It's hard to know from where, but you can all feel it.
Yeah,
All
from
right,
the back, I just would say, we hurry it up a little up there.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a weird chill back here.
He says that, and I would kind of slow down my step to kind of walk even with him.
Okay. You got it.
You maybe notice that D1 looks like he's a little uneasy.
Okay. Yeah. That's perfect. Brandy and Ronan, you as you continue forward, keeping an eye back behind you here a little bit, you notice that they've slowed down a bit. As you look behind you, you notice that D1 and Oliva are kind of walking a bit slower. As you look around the room here, you feel a little bit of a drop in temperature as compared to what you remember it being, especially when you come out of the corridor. It's noticeably cooler, and like it's a breeze from somewhere that seems to every once in a while to hit you, and it's cold.
Of course it is.
Can I check our little time of day doohickey?
You can. Absolutely, you can.
I'm assuming this chill is because it's evening up on the surface.
So that's a great question, Ronan. You take out the orb, you kind of shake it a bit, and the globe itself turns from a golden kind of yellow. The globe itself is kind of like a crystal globe with different colored kind of smoke, if you will, inside of it that seems to be moving around, and it goes from a gold to a purple to a dark blue, depending on what time of day it is, and you can kind of gauge it depending on the color of the cloud inside. It's you get a good visual, right? And as you take it out, you notice the swirling around. It turns from a dark purple into a kind of a nice dark blue as it sits there and rotates. Seemingly, it's pretty late, probably 11 p.m.
All right, so player Ronan is struggling to remember where this fucking loot is, but I'm sure character Ronan would have a better
That's right.
Is there like
That's
some
so
sort of check that I could make to jog my memory?
It's only been like 10 minutes, but in actuality, it's been 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, to be fair, Ronan's kind of a goldfish.
I love it.
That's why Aliva likes him. She can have an affair.
Oh, man. All right. So, as we continue on here, you all continue with your steady pace until you are near the platform, the room where you came in. You remember, without any checks necessary, you remember the entrance that you arrived in was from the south there, the southern entrance. As you make your way kind of on the platform here, and Ronan, you remember pretty quickly, the western passage is where we went.
Yeah.
Through the gate. I'll let you continue if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll continue forward, and when we get to the water that'll leave a slip, then I'm going to point at it and be like, watch out.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it, Ronan. Sounds good. Here, let me do this.
Also, fair warning and or heads up, while me and Aliva were back here earlier, there was some sort of shadowy figures, so Brandy, maybe keep that lantern handy.
Oh, that's good.
I cleansed it to my knowledge, but yes.
That sounds like fun.
All right, perfect. All right, you make your way into the larger room here. I think this is yes. Sorry, the corridor kind of narrows a bit here as you make your way in. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You make your way in. You can see on the walls here, as you follow Ronan, kind of in a straight line here, that there's kind of vegetation and such growing up out of the wall on the right here. The moisture, the humidity, the water, the liquid that seems to be covering the ground in certain areas is very, well, how else do I say it? It's just gross looking. It's standing water or liquid or something. It's green. There's moments where you see where the light from the lantern hits it, and it's almost like a black, like tar. It's hard to describe as you make your way around it. Go ahead and give you guys the floor here. Yeah. How do you guys want to proceed?
Carefully and stepping over puddles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, getting up to this corner, I think I would like put my hand out for everybody to slow up, and I'll just peek my head around and see what I can see.
Yeah, you got it, Ronan. Right around the entrance to the door there. Okay.
Yeah.
You notice that the door was left open there. As you kind of reach your head around the side there, you could see nothing seems disturbed. Everything seems mostly quiet, Ronan, except for the occasional drip of water or something in the distance.
All right, I'd move forward, and can I push this door open anymore, or is it?
You can try to, Ronan. You brush your hand against it and kind of use your shoulder a bit, thinking it's just left open in this way. But as you kind of push harder and further, there is something that's stuck. You can roll a strength check if you'd like, see if you can push it open even further.
Sure.
It's a 9. There doesn't seem to be any budge to it at all, Ronan. As you really push your shoulder into it and push, there's no moving it.
All right. Well, tight squeezed.
Yeah. You got it. Yeah, go ahead and make your way in. As you step into the room here, into the greater area, Ronan, your boots they kind of begin to get a little bit heavy on the bottom with liquid. As you kind of lift your foot up, and you see that it's like a black sludge or slime that just kind of lines the bottom of your boots as you walk in.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna clean these tonight.
Yeah. Does everyone follow?
Yeah, I guess we'll slowly follow. Is Oliva?
Yeah, go ahead and move your token to where you would like to stand. As you move into the room here, past the door, as it is a tight squeeze, you try and push against the door, but it doesn't move, and you make your way into the greater room here, and you notice there are vases and platforms and clay pots and things scattered around, as well as maybe tombs. It's hard to know on the walls, kind of here and there. There's a little spot where it seems as though it was covered up by stone and kind of in a less dignified way than what you've seen coming to this point. All right, Ronan, you seem to be the only one in the room currently, as everyone else is kind of staying behind in the moment, behind the door. Is there anything that you would like to do by yourself?
I think I'm gonna move a little closer. The roots was over here in the corner, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get like a better line of sight on that.
Yeah, Ronan, roll a perception check as soon as you come around that corner. Actually, do it with advantage because you have a special eye. Your crocodile eye.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, it's an 8. Do you want to keep it?
Yeah.
Okay. You come around the corner, and you just notice the root itself standing or twitching every once in a while. There's no mistake that it moves every once in a while. You've seen that before. It's really all you notice.
All right, I'll just wait for everybody else to file in.
Sure. Yeah, Brandy,
let's
you
go.
come around the corner there, the side through the door, and you can see on the ground there's this kind of icky black, almost like oil, but it's thick, and it's almost more like tar than oil. But as you step in it, your boots kind of stick to it for a moment as you lift your feet up. There's strands that kind of fall behind and snap as you kind of move in a little bit deeper.
My God. All right. Well, we're going to try and avoid as much of that as possible and try and make it over to Ronan.
Okay, you got it, Brandy. You make your way pretty much a straight line unless you want to deviate. By the time you get there, you just notice like it's all up the sides of your boots. I mean, it's just a necessary hazard, you would imagine, is what you assume just from being in these places. It's just the kind of stuff that happens. You don't really think too much of it. Oliva, yeah, you make your way to the door here. Do you cross in?
I'm staying by D1's side, so I'm being casual, and I am not letting anyone get too far behind me.
Yeah, I'm sort
All
of
right.
looking uneasy. She might notice me sort of fidgeting with my ring a bit on my finger.
Yeah, I'm noticing. As soon as he said that he was feeling weird, I'm not leaving his side.
Yeah, I love
I'm
that.
not being an ass about it for once, but I am staying close.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to sort of look up her and it's like...
Sorry, what?
D1's just going to look at her, sort of looking at me, and I'm like, I'm fine, everything's fine.
I would just nod and kind of say, of course. Like I'm not drawing attention to it.
And then, D1 will sort of tromp into the room a little bit forward. They say they want to check out this chest they found. Let's see what it's all about.
Yeah, you both walk in, and you both experience the same filthy, nasty, sludgy mess as you tramp through it. I would say You're perceptive of it. You know it's there, but it's more or less all over the floor, and it would be hard to know where the thinner areas are as opposed to the thicker areas, the puddles and such. It's really not avoidable at this point, from what you can tell. As you walk through, and you make your way to Brandy and Ronan, who seem to be in the middle-ish of the room there. Oliva, roll a perception check for me, please, as you come into the room here.
Okay.
16. You round the corner from the door, stepping into the room here, and you feel the sludgy, sticky mess on the floor. But you keep your eyes forward, remembering your training from school, from the academy, a long time. They always taught you to always be conscious of your surroundings. Always, never let anything distract you. That's trivial. And you continue to keep your eyes forward, and just for a split second, Olivia, you swear that you see a shadow dart.
Ah, bastard. From
this pillar to this pillar. It's very quick, very sudden, and you see it because of the reflection in Brandy's lantern. It really amplifies it, makes it look a lot bigger than it was.
Would you mind pinging one more time, please?
Sure. Yep. From this pillar right here to this pillar right here.
Okay, I would immediately kind of raise my voice, not like scream, but I would just kind of be like, "Hey, did you see that?" Like toward Ronan and Brandy.
Oh shit.
I was going to ask if I did see that.
You did not, Ronan. Unfortunately.
Huh? See what?
Yeah, did I see it?
Brandy,
I'd kind of smack the back of my hand into D1's abdomen, like I was like being like, "Hey," kind of thing, and would be like, "Come on," and I'd kind of want him to hustle toward the others.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Brandy, roll a perception check for me as well. Yeah, because you do have the lantern in your hand, and once Oliva said something, you'd be able to. Let's see. A dirty 20.
Nice.
Yes, 10. Brandy, you definitely see it. As a matter of fact, as soon as you begin to see the shadow move and Oliva says something, you begin to move the lens of your lantern of revealing around to try and pinpoint the spot of where it might be. And just for a moment, you see a small bit of something sticking out from behind the pillar, and then it pulls it back.
Ooh, a little stinker.
It's back here.
You guys see something?
Yeah, that creepy ghost shadow monster, man.
Yeah, the third shadow so far.
It's maybe my grandpa.
Forward.
I would look at Brandy like, "What?"
Yeah. Ronan, right in front of you on the ground lays a corpse. It has a shield, a longsword. There's moss, and whatever this liquid is covering the outside of it. It's all over the shield. It's all over the breastplate and kind of the bottom part of the armor here. Brandy, you see it too. Especially with your lantern of revealing, you get a really, really good look. You just wash it with light, as you can see all the different cracks and such that have been invaded by this kind of black, tarry green kind of mess, this algae or whatever it is. It's hard to know if this is what killed this thing or whatever, but it's certainly that way now as you sit here or stand here and just gaze at it.
Was that the one that had the key for the gate? Off to our right?
So there was another one over here.
Okay.
You see him down
I
there?
feel like we did
web.
check them all out.
I think you did, yeah. I believe you did. You can't help but feel some kind of way about the bodies down here, Ronan. Like, same with you, Brandy. As you kind of look around the room here, you get a good look at them before D1 and Oliva really kind of get into the room to kind of get a good look. You notice that there's more than one. There's more than two. It's just odd to you. this one over here, and you can't see it. Brandy, you notice it. You're closest, and you rolled the highest. You notice not only is there a corpse there, but there's also the corpse of what seems to be a very large dog next to it. Like an unnaturally large dog. Like this could have very well been, a group of adventurers.
Yeah, there's definitely been enough bodies in here to show that people are coming down here for some reason.
Grandpa's all over the fucking place.
Yeah, he was a busy man.
And it's hard to know exactly, like just based on a glance. Same with you, D1, as you look down. I would say D1, roll a perception check for me as well at this time. Just to, as you kind of get closer into the room here, as you look around.
Yeah.
Let's see what you get. 16.
16.
I would say as soon as you kind of cross, I'm going to move you in a little bit closer, if that's okay, guys. Unless you want to stay where you are. I'm just going to move you to here.
No, yeah, we're coming in.
Okay. You look around the corner, you see the corpse there laying down, and you also see that it seems as though they've been here for a while. Based on the amount of plant of like just vegetation growth on them and just the decay and things like that. And I'm just going to move Oliva's character just for one moment here. Right here on the map, do you see these mushrooms growing out?
I think so. Yeah.
There's another thing you notice too. There's some fungi here, and it seems to be attached to whatever this black goo is. There's roots that kind of go down into it from the wall. Kind of lines the whole bottom half of the wall down into this goop.
I look at Oliva and say, I don't think those are mushrooms you can eat.
All right, perfect. What's the plan, guys? I don't want to hold you up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell up at Ronan and Brandy and say, "What? Just more dead bodies? I mean, we've seen a million dead bodies. Where's this chest?"
Well, I'm just keeping an eye on these roots that are twitching a little bit in front of me.
Yeah.
And then I'll point over towards the gate. The chests are over there.
Okay. Did you guys see something moving or what? You guys...
The roots are moving.
Interesting. I mean, we did have...
Yeah, that is strange.
We did fight a big plant pod in, back when we lost, our little rabbit buddy. Do they look anything like those roots?
I don't think so. I think these are more like naturally occurring roots, but whatever this black fucking goo is having an adverse effect on it. But as long as it stays over there, and I stay over here, I think we'll be alright.
I mean, you could try cutting it with your weapon there.
I don't want to get that close.
Alright, well, let's just find
But
the
again,
chest.
I could also.
See if we can find
Yeah, let's get some loot.
Yeah. Oliva and D1, roll a perception check for me, both of you. At the same time, Ronan and Brandy, you're moving to this direction here. Is there something you wanted to do over there?
I was just getting line of sight on the roots. I was going to Eldritch Blast.
Oh, perfect. Okay, give me
Damn,
1
we got
second.
the same roll.
That's amazing,
You
actually.
must get 25, yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
You both hear it at the same time. At first you think it's just some rocks falling in the distance, and you both look at each other like, wait a minute. Those aren't rocks. Those are footsteps. Somebody's coming from the corridor. And they get heavier
Whoop.
and heavier. The stride gets wider and wider from what you know
from behind
your
us.
journey.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
From behind you, yeah. And
I'd
you
summon my
start to hear-
glaive.
Yeah, you got it. You bring your glaive out from your ring. It morphs into this beautiful double-bladed glaive, or a scimitar.
Oh yeah.
D1, do you want to do anything?
I'm just gonna sort of come up beside Oliva here and look at her and go, "You hear that? Something's coming."
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Ronan, before that, as this is happening, you're kind of a little bit farther away. Do you want to go ahead and hit that with an Eldritch? You said Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
And Brandy, what are you doing at the moment?
Well, I mean, this is where the shadow was seen, so I'm just kind of keeping an eye over here. I'm not
Perfect.
not risking my life, but I'm looking.
Sure. Yeah. Brandy, roll a. What area are you? I'm sorry, I keep asking you all these questions. What area exactly? If you could do me a favor and ping the area of the map that you want to look at particularly.
There's some way to do that, I'm sure.
Yep. So you just hold down the left mouse button. Yeah. Okay. Right there. So right here.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll a. You know what? Roll an investigation check. Do that. A 9. Now roll a perception check. 17. Okay. This is great. So you kind of you see Ronan. You notice that he's getting ready to do something. You kind of notice. You can always tell by the way his face looks. He always starts to. Sorry, I'm playing your character. He looks a little serious. You can always tell. So you kind of back away a little, but you're low enough. He knows that you're there, and you look in that direction in the corner there for a moment, and you don't see anything at all that seems like it would give off any kind of a shadow or move or distort the light or anything at all. It's very odd. You have your lantern revealing here. You move it in that direction, and you slowly move the beam around the corner, around the cobwebs here and around the grate. I'm just going to ping here. All around the corner here, you just move that single beam of light to try and reveal anything at all that might be hidden, and you don't see anything at all.
Okay, well, there you go.
Ronan, you fire off your Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and is it a spell attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh, whoops.
That's all right. 23. 23 is definitely enough to hit, Ronan. As you kind of lay your hand out and continue and build the energy, as the energy begins to siphon from the nether all around you. You feel the darkness, like all the light that exists in the room for a moment gets a little bit dark, just for a moment, as the energy leaves your hand and hits this root. It deals 3 force damage to the root itself. You see the root kind of take the percussive hit. It recoils a bit. There's some twitching and some nodding that happens, and then it kind of coils a bit, kind of. Almost cowardice coils back into the corner just a little bit, as just little parts of the root twitch here and there as you observe.
Well, I do shoot 2 beams, so.
Oh shit! Okay. 27 with 9 more force damage. Okay. The second bolt leaves your hand with a little bit more force than the first. Almost maybe the first was more of a warning, and then the second kind of let in. As soon as it hits, there's a chunk on the lower right-hand corner of root that the percussive force completely knocks it off to the side. The root is knocked off, and you can hear it kind of slide onto the stone floor, and you can see it begin to twitch on its own. The broken root, before the twitching kind of slows down and then it becomes motionless. The bit of root that snapped off from the larger stalk, there's a bit of black something that's slowly seeping out of the wound. The rest of the root is absolutely like quickly twitching and curled up and kind of pushing itself up against the corner of the room, almost in a cowardice fashion.
Well, my curiosity is sated, so
Okay.
start making my way over to the gate.
You got it. Brandy, you notice as you look over at the root there, you can see with your lantern here, it's very much so wounded. There's a very large chunk of it that's just blown off. There's bits, as a matter of fact, on your boot, there's some black spatter from the whatever the creature, whatever this is, it's on your boot. Yeah, maybe even, you know what? You just wiped a little bit of it off your cheek, but it'll be fine. As you look over, and it's cowering in the corner, but Ronan begins to walk away, and it slowly begins to kind of almost relax, if you will. You notice it. It's kind of uncoils itself a bit, lays a little bit more flat. Aliva and D1.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do this last second here before you find out what's happening?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Aliva and say there's footsteps up there, and I'm gonna send Rummy up to check out the footsteps.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing to recommend that, so good idea.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, so Rummy moves up into the corridor there. And Rummy, you see a very stressed out Grumback who is hunched over, holding on to his stomach, and he looks absolutely terrible. His arm is kind of drooped down. He's hunched over. He's slowly walking, but he has such big strides, and it's just thud, thud, thud as he makes his way slowly into the corridor here, stomping right through this kind of black sludgy mess next to the root here as he looks down and doesn't even seem fazed by it.
We're gonna end up fighting like evil, corrupted Grumback.
Yeah, he'll be possessed.
He makes his way kind of closer.
Before he rounds the corner, I'll be saying it's Grumback. And as I see him around the corner, I'm gonna yell at him. Weren't you supposed to be watching the statue?
You can hear, "Oh, thank God I found you. This place is evil. We have to get out of here. The little one's gone. He didn't make it back through the gate before the statue took over. The entire area is dark and I can't see, and there's no way to get out of here now. We can only go
What do you mean the statue took over? What do you mean?
He kind of looks over at you and he says the
little one got ripped into multiple pieces, and it was gross."
Are you talking about the little monkey?
The Thorchu or whatever?
Yeah, I thought all the Valorachus were dead.
Yeah, so we've lost all of our Achus.
No, we had one more still.
Do we still
somewhere?
Oh yeah.
No more, we don't.
I'd look at Grumback and like kind of the way he's clutching at his abdomen and be like, "Are you injured or are you still sick from drinking?"
He looks at you and he kind of opens up his hand there a little bit, and you see there's a big wound from one side of his lower belly, kind of up around down to his abdomen and kind of up around the side a bit. As he takes his hand away, you could see it's bleeding. It's not like gushing blood, but it's definitely something that he needs to deal with. Otherwise, it's going to definitely, it's going to be bad for him. So he kind of hunches it over. He has a bit of cloth or something that he has currently holding it closed, but it's a dirty piece of cloth from somewhere that.
I have two questions for you, DM. Question 1: Is that cloth anything related to what the Vorchu was wearing or holding before? And 2: Is this wound anything that the Vorchu Valor Chew could have actually inflicted himself.
That is a fantastic question, and I would say you would probably have to ask him. It could be related. I mean, at face value, you get a good look at him. You could see. You
Can I
know
at least
what?
roll
I would say,
perception or insight to see whether this is vicious or not?
I would say we're gonna do that definitely, but first roll me a history check to see if you remember what the Valor Chew were wearing.
Boo. Okay.
Yeah.
Great question. They were buck-ass naked.
Okay. That's a 16. You definitely remember what they are wearing, and this is absolutely some of their garment.
Yeah, I thought so, you fucking loser! Okay, hold on. I hate you, Grumback. Yeah, so I would look at that wound, look at the cloth, look at the actual, like, shape of the wound, and also, sorry, question, where is this wound exactly located? You said abdomen?
Yeah, so it's on the right side of his, like right below where his rib cage would be. It kind of goes down and around his belly and up a little bit on the other side.
Kind of like arm level of where the Voyage Shoe would have stood compared to Grumback, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
I'd look at this wound and be like, how'd that happen?
On my way to try and save the little people, I tripped. I got snagged on a piece of iron that it tore. It just tore. I
a
could
piece
do
of
nothing.
iron?
It was, yeah, a piece of steel or something that was stuck out from the door. I didn't have much time. I couldn't save him. He just took him right away from me and tore him right apart right in front of me.
Does the wound look smooth or ragged or rugged?
So you can't really see it because of the way his arm and his hand are kind of draped down across it.
I would just kind of stare at him for quite a long second and then just flat out say, Grumbeck, are you lying to me?
Roll an insight check. Let's see if Aliva thinks he's lying. Oh my god!
I fucking do!
Holy shit! All right. Let me do this. Oh my god. Okay. Aliva, here. Let me message you in Discord quick. It's more fun this way.
I hope I call this immediately. Trust no man. Okay, hold on, sorry.
No, it's great.
Oh, this is lovely. Okay.
He's a bugbear.
Alright. So let me ask real quick. Is my roll then with your response like a guarantee answer, or is that just my speculation?
If the DC was 25, then that means that this bugbear is really, really good at being deceitful. But I'm telling you, with a 25, you're pretty sure that you're right about that.
So from my perspective at this point, Grumback has put all of us at risk 3 to 4 times. I'm already unhappy with him. I already kind of have suspicions about how he treated, was it Thistlefoot? I can't remember his name.
Thistlefoot.
Now we have also Brandy's comment about Grumback's probable past.
Yeah, he's
We have
definitely a
now-
liar and a coward.
Yeah, we have now that he has potentially deceived us at least twice already in this cave, or at least tried to fake his, or I guess fear his way out of this whole scenario. So I don't trust this motherfucker at all. And now I'm building a case. I am building a case, Ronan. Thank you for that comment. So, and I see this piece of cloth, and I would kind of, I'm doing it with my little mouse, meander slowly toward him. I'm not walking directly toward him. I'm kind of just meandering and be like, let me see your wound. Can I help? You look not great. perhaps you should sit down.
He says, "Oh, I think maybe you're right. Time to take a break." The metal
I'm
might have
still-
been rusty. He kind of sits down a little bit here and takes the cloth off. Looks up. At
I'm
you
still
quick.
holding my scimitars, but I would kind of reach around and pull out actually a potion of healing that I think I have a couple.
Okay.
And start to hand one over to him and be like, "Hey, take this. You've been through a lot."
Are you sure? That's nice.
You also have lay on hands.
I do. Yes.
Do you want to do that instead?
No, I'm handing him the potion.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. He takes the potion from you.
Yeah, and I would wait until he took the potion and it was actually taking it toward his own mouth, and I would slit his throat. Or
All right.
two.
Okay. So
shit!
he pops the cork.
Nice sound effect.
Thank you.
I could really use this.
He kind of looks at you, takes it, lifts up, totally exposing his throat to you. Leva, roll to hit with advantage.
I'm gonna get a dirty one. Or no, one. That'd be horrible.
Are you what are you using to hit him? Are you using your
I'm still holding one of the scimitars, so I would have
okay.
awkwardly shuffled one to both hands, and then I would put both of them in the other hand as he's taking the potion. So I'm holding both of them.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. D1, and in the meantime here, you see that she has her scimitar out. I don't know if you would necessarily know her plan, but is there anything you want to do in the moment also? D1, are you there? Did we lose him?
So I'm laughing at a
there you
D1,
go.
I'm laughing
Okay,
at my
I'm back.
hits.
Sorry, my mic turned off. Yeah, I'd be following her
nice.
up, but I'd just be like looking at Grumback going, what a mess.
Gotta get
So
it together.
this is actually great. Aliva, as he lifts his head up to drink, he exposes the soft flesh underneath his neck. And you with one, do you want to describe it? How you do this?
Yeah, so I'd be looking pretty neutral. Like, I have my normal little frown, which I always have, but I don't look particularly upset with him. And as he kind of tilts back to drink the potion, I would just, without any kind of wind up, just lay forward with my dominant hand to slit his throat, honestly. And then I would make a small token effort to catch that potion before he dropped it, but my primary goal would be to kill him as fast as possible.
Oh, nice. Okay. This is perfect. As soon as the blade crosses his neck, you can see it dig in, you can feel it, you apply pressure. The blood begins to flow immediately. And his eyes quickly look up at you in a moment of resentment, almost. You see him look at you, and his eyes kind of grimace for a moment. His brows kind of arc and curl in. His lip kind of curls as well. You can see just for a moment in his eyes, there's deception, there's lies, there's a past of criminal intent, dark intentions. There's evil there that you didn't see before, Aliva. For a moment, you almost feel sorry for him, but then you realize for a moment, the moment after, creatures like this are driven by another kind of force. He looks at you, puts his hand quickly as soon as the blade leaves the area of his throat. He looks up at you, putting his hand on one hand on your wrist and the other on his neck as the blood begins to drip through the part of his neck that you absolutely cut open. He looks at you and he begins to try and speak. I didn't think you'd ever and he absolutely dies right in front of you, Leva.
Well done. D1's gonna look at Oliva and say,
Oh yeah.
"What the fuck? Are you hearing voices?"
Sorry, what did you say?
I gotta be like, have you been hearing some kind of fucking demonic voices in your head by any chance?
I would just very calmly clean off my blade on Grubback's shirt and tell D1 he was lying.
You could see the blood boiling. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah. Lying. That's quite the punishment for lying. Not that he was any use anyway.
Her eyes are gonna be really big.
Yeah, he's been a threat to us this entire mission. He's lied to us more than once. I think he killed that Vorachu, and I stand by my conviction. Cleaning up my blade.
All right. This is great. This is absolutely
I look
great.
unconcerned.
Yeah, he was just like got this like, okay, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oliva's lost it.
Brandy looks slightly terrified.
If D1 continues to look a little perturbed, I would kind of give him like a little scoff and be like, "You hated him anyway."
I thought he was useless, but he could have been a meat shield.
Well, I think he destroyed one of the Vorachu, which you could also argue is a meat shield, so.
Ronan's just standing there with his arms folded, kind of scowling.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Rummy to search his dead body for any other clues of whether or not he fought the Vorachu.
Yeah. Absolutely. And the two of you, I would say, are here. And as D1, as you continue to go, as you go through his stuff openly.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna sort of stand back and watch Oliva and get Rummy to look through him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You notice there's some things in here that are puzzling and absolutely they're giveaways. There's a necklace in here that belonged to the Vorachu in his pouch. The clothing that he was using was the clothing of one of the Vorachu. There's also a little pouch in here that has some odd little trinkets, little odds and ends. There's a piece of like coiled up wire or steel or something in here. There's a little painted rock. These are all things that you are pretty sure that probably belonged to the Vorachu that he dispatched. You're pretty sure of it, as well as a couple of other things. There's a dagger in here that Ronan, you're pretty sure. You're not actually close enough. That Oliva, that you're pretty sure belonged to Ronan. There's a dagger here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there's a couple of other things here. There's a scroll that belonged to Brandy at one point.
What?
Yeah.
He's been stealing my stuff.
It looks like it could be some kind of invisibility thing by the seal.
I'm gonna beat his ass again.
So yeah, there's a couple of things here in his possession that you don't think belong to him. There's also some things that he brought with him that I would assume that you probably yell down to Brandy, right? Like, hey, is this yours? Oliva?
Sorry. Yeah, because I think it's Rummy who's investigating the body, but as Rummy's pulling things out, I probably would say, hey, that looks like Brandy's, which Brandy met over here.
Yeah, you are in repossession of your greater invisibility scroll, Brandy. That you stole fair and square back in the end. Yeah, Grumback pocketed it from you like a couple sessions ago.
We knew
I even rolled for it.
But yeah.
Good.
I even rolled for it, he says.
I even rolled for it. Sometimes when I'm rolling in the background,
You're jacking our stuff.
He was fun to play for a little bit. No, you do notice a couple of things here, and it pisses you off a little bit. Although you do see him dead before you.
He is dead,
due
so
to
I
a
get
very dead.
very
That's
big
fine.
night. Yeah, he's in bad shape. You investigate the wound as well. The wound the wound looked like it was made by some kind of a knife. Probably, it looked exactly like what the Valorachu had on their waist. It looks about right.
So I wonder
I
if
fucking
the
called
Valorachu
that,
did.
bitch!
You totally called that. Well done.
Any of you
Yeah.
bring him back?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Said out of curiosity, can any of you bring him back?
I know I can.
Could actually.
Or- You can?
1 second, I'm pretty sure I'm not lying to you. Yeah, I have Revivify. I can touch a creature that has died within the last minute. The creature can return to life with 1 hit point. The spell cannot return to life. A creature that has died of old age, nor can restore any missing body parts.
Yeah, she can. She does have a revivify.
Okay. Do you have the diamond? I think it's a diamond that's required.
we
300.
do have the diamonds.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I was trying to remember if I
in
gave you.
Brandy's bag of holding, we have diamonds.
Nice, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's not worth the diamond. I was
and-
just going to kill him again anyway.
And as you all sit here and discuss it, you're watching. I would even say probably Brandy. You're the one that would notice it. You're watching the blood, Brandy, begin to combine with this black tarry mess, this ooze on the ground here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
And you're noticing some odd interactions. The goo itself seems to all be kind of pulling a little bit more in this direction. I do believe, guys, we are right at that time of night where we end it. We ended a little early.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, okay.
Grumback's death is the great.
Yeah. Well, I figured.
Yeah.
His blood is seeming to be. There's seeming to be some kind of reaction between the blood and this black tar on the ground. There's some reaction here that you're all kind of noticing after Brandy points it out to you, and that, my friends, is where we're going to end the session for this evening.
Nice.
Yeah, that was wild.
Fucking cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Grumback.
Cold-blooded.
Grumback gets
Oh, that was
executed.
Yeah, sure.
That was really cool. I'm sorry. I
deserved
know
it.
it's. That was really, when you said it, my heart jumped. I was like, oh shit, she's gonna kill him. All right. I was like, yes.
That's hilarious.
Nice job, guys. This is going well. I'm looking forward to what's coming next. Yeah, so Grumback is no longer a part of the group, which could or could not have ramifications in the future. We're gonna see. We're gonna see where it goes. But
Should have been Grumback in the first place, since Thistlefoot should have come with us.
yeah, Thistlefoot was a cool character. Like, he would have been fun to play along with you in this dungeon, because he wasn't a bad guy like Grumback, but
Nice.
you know. Anyway,
He was
well
still
done,
down.
everybody.
Grummy Bear.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Old
that was
Grummy.
cool. That was awesome, guys. That was
Nice.
That was
definitely
good.
cool.
All right.
Yeah, I
Good
can
stuff.
stop the recording if everybody's ready.
Okay.